Welcome, everyone. One of the best ways to prepare for the IELTS speaking test is to see it in action. That's exactly what we're doing today with this complete mock test from Spinta. As you listen, think about what the candidate does well and where they could improve. Afterwards, we'll compare notes with a full performance breakdown. Let's begin.
Good morning, my name is John. What can I call you?
Good morning. My name is Alex.
Nice to meet you, Alex. Can I see your identification, please?
Sure. Here it is.
Thank you. Let's start with some questions about your home. Where do you live?
I live in a small city called Springfield. It's quite nice, with a lot of parks and friendly people. I have lived there for almost 10 years now.
What do you like most about your home?
I think the best part is the community. People are really supportive, and there are many events like fairs and markets. I feel safe and happy there.
That sounds great. Have you ever thought about moving to a different place?
Yes, I have thought about it. Sometimes, I imagine living in a big city like New York, but I also worry about the busy life and noise.
Let's switch topics a bit. What do you do, Alex? Are you a student or do you work?
I am currently a student at the university. I study computer science, which I find really interesting and challenging.
Why did you choose computer science?
Well, I've always been interested in technology. When I was younger, I used to play video games and I was curious about how they are made. That's why I chose this field.
How long have you been studying it?
I've been studying computer science for about 2 years now. It's been a great experience so far.
What do you enjoy most about your studies?
I enjoy working on projects, especially when we can develop something from scratch. It's satisfying to see your code come to life.
That sounds interesting. Let's move on to your hobbies. What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I like playing basketball and also reading books. I find both very enjoyable.
How long have you been playing basketball?
I started playing when I was a kid, so it's been over 10 years now. I really enjoy it, especially when playing with friends.
What's your favorite book?
I would say my favorite book is 1984 by George Orwell. It's a thought-provoking novel that really makes you think about society.
That's a classic. Now, can you tell me about a memorable experience you had while reading?
Actually, I remember feeling really intrigued and a bit scared while reading it. It made me reflect on real-life issues, which was powerful.
Let's move on to part 2. Here is your task card. Please talk for 1 to 2 minutes about a special event you attended. You should say what the event was, where it was held, and why it was special to you.
Okay, I will talk about my brother's wedding, which was last year. The wedding took place in a beautiful garden. It was special because it was a family gathering after a long time. Everyone was excited, and there was a lot of joy and love in the air. I helped with the preparations, like setting up decorations and arranging music. I felt a mix of happiness and nostalgia, since it was a chance to reconnect with relatives I hadn't seen for years. The ceremony itself was lovely, and we danced for hours. I really enjoyed seeing my brother so happy and marrying the love of his life.
That sounds like a wonderful experience. How did you feel during the ceremony?
I felt really emotional. It was heartwarming to see my brother with his partner. I also got a bit teary-eyed during the vows.
I see. Thank you for sharing that. Now let's discuss some questions about events in general. Do you think special events are important in people's lives?
Yes, I believe special events are crucial because they create memorable moments. They bring people together and strengthen their relationships.
Why do you think people enjoy celebrating events like birthdays or weddings?
People enjoy these celebrations because they provide joy and a reason to gather. It's a way to show love and appreciation toward each other.
Interesting. How do you think technology affects the way we celebrate events?
Technology has changed celebrations a lot. For example, people can now share live updates on social media, which allows those who can't attend to join in through video calls. It makes events more inclusive.
That's true. How do you think celebrations will change in the future?
I think celebrations will become even more virtual. With advancements in technology, we might have immersive experiences online that feel almost real.
Do you think this change is good or bad?
It has its pros and cons. While it's great for accessibility, it might lack the same emotional connection as being physically present.
Thank you, Alex. That brings us to the end of the speaking test. You gave some thoughtful answers.
The candidate demonstrated a good level of fluency and coherence throughout the conversation, maintaining a steady pace and effectively connecting ideas. However, sometimes their thoughts felt slightly disjointed, which could be improved with more practice in linking speech. The vocabulary range was adequate, with some instances of effective word choice, but there were moments of repetition that could benefit from broader lexical variety. Grammatical structures were mostly accurate, although there were errors in tense usage and sentence formation that hindered clarity at times. Pronunciation was fairly clear, but there were mispronunciations of certain words which could affect communicativeness. Overall, the candidate's performance aligns with a band score of 6.0. This indicates a sufficient level of language proficiency, but areas need improvement, especially in grammatical accuracy and vocabulary development. Overall, Alex's performance was commendable, showing potential for further growth with focused practice. Thank you for practicing with this IELTS speaking mock test. Visit Spinta for more comprehensive mock tests and personalized feedback to boost your IELTS score.